everyone, and welcome to Keeping Up with the NWSL Week 4. The last game of fixtures from the group stages are over as we head into the quarterfinals this weekend. The 4 games that we need to talk through today are Washington Spirit vs Houston Dash, Chicago Red Stars vs Utah Royals, OL Reign vs Portland Thorns, and Sky Blue FC vs North Carolina Courage. Let's kick it off with the first game of the 4th round as Washington Spirit played Houston Dash. Washington Spirit defeated Houston Dash by 1-0, which was their second win of the NWSL Challenge Cup so far. This was Houston's second straight defeat in the competition. I thought this was going to be a really good matchup between these two teams, as Houston have obviously been in good form so far in this tournament. Obviously, they had the defeat before this match as well, so I think they were sort of trying to right their wrongs in this game, and I thought it was going to be a really good match. But they didn't actually play too well in this game, personally for me. The Spirit made a great start to the match, with Rachel Daly having to save one on the line within the 3rd minute, I think it was, so maybe even the first 2 minutes. So you could tell just how much pressure Houston were going to be under from this Washington team in this game. They then got a free kick on the edge of the area with McGrady stepping up to take it, but it's right at Jane Campbell, and a nice high for it, even though it did have a lot of power on it. It was a pretty simple save for the keeper to make. The first goal and only goal of the game though came in the 15th minute, and it was obviously for Washington, and it was Bailey Feist, I think that's how you say her name, who got it. And it was no more than Washington deserved. A good bit of build-up play, and the ball ends up at Ashley Hatcher's feet on the edge of the area, who then lays it off to Feist, who takes a touch, finds the bottom corner of the net. I don't even think Campbell dives for it. I think the keeper's position, and it's too far over in the corner for her. Washington, take the lead, which is what they thoroughly deserved. They didn't want to let these opportunities go. They had another one moments later as Yuka Yama, I think it is through on goal. I'm pretty sure it's her. She looks, she's pretty much through on goal. I think she sort of panics a bit because the Houston defence is sort of closing in on her. Then she didn't have as much space as you probably thought initially. And she tries to pass it on to Hatch, who's sort of just a little bit ahead of her. But obviously, because the Houston Dash defence were closing in on it, they're able to recover from it and basically just kick the ball upfield and get it as far away from goal as possible. Houston actually had their first opportunity of the game on the 40th minute, which probably, if you put Rachel Daly in the position that she's in for this goal, you'd more than likely think that she's going to score. She drives forward, has a go, but her shot's just probably got too much power on it, and it lifts too high and actually hits the crossbar. She scored similar goals for the Dash and for England as well, and like that. So you can see the disappointment on her face when it hits the bar. So yeah, that was their only certain chance of the match. And I think if Rachel Daly scores, I think it's a completely different game going into the second half. Houston did seem to have the better second half, but it just wasn't happening for them. And unfortunately for them, it's a 1-0 defeat in Washington to take all 3 points. The second game of that day came between Chicago Red Stars and Utah Royals. Again, this was a 3 o'clock in the morning match for me, so I couldn't watch it, but I've caught up on the highlights. By the way, if anyone knows a way I can re-watch full replays of the game, because I'm pretty sure Twitch don't have them on the the NWSL Soccer doesn't have the full games ready to watch again. I've seen a couple on YouTube that obviously just random people have put up, but if there's another way to do it, so that I can watch all of them, please let me know below. But yeah, Chicago versus Utah. Chicago weren't messing about in this game, I don't think. And within the first few minutes, Watt is through on goal, putting the Utah defence under pressure. It's unfortunate for her because she does a heavy touch, and I think Abby Smith in goal was quick to react to it, and she's off her line quickly and she's able to pick it up. But yeah, I think Chicago were really going into this game knowing that they had to win, because they were down the bottom. I think they were bottom alongside Portland on the same point, so they really needed the win. Utah have an opportunity on the 29th minute to go 1-0 up with a lovely bit of play between Ship and Ratcliffe on the right hand side. Ship is the one who ends up taking the shot, and Alyssa Nair is able to get down well and keep it out of the net with her first probably real action of the game. I think that shows how on top Chicago were in the opening half now, for me anyway. So it's 0-0 going into half time, with both teams having an opportunity in the first half to score. So it's all to play for in the second half, and Chicago comes straight back out second half and are looking for that goal. Casey Shaw has the first shot of the second half in the edge of the area. She gets loads of power on it. A lovely left-footed shot, loads of power on it. But Abby Smith again in goal is able to make the save. It's right. It's not right at her, but she's able to make the save easy. She's not having to dive wildly for it. And then I think from that moment onwards, it's just sort of a possession game rather than chances created. But Chicago don't give up, and on the 85th minute, Savannah McCaskill sends an across to the far post, and Casey Shaw gets up really well and competes with the defender, but she's able just to head it home. I think it's a both hers and the defender's goal. I think it takes a slight nick watching it again, but yeah, fair play to Casey Shaw. She's right in there, even on the 85th minute. She's still getting forward from that left back position and putting the defence under pressure. And yeah, that was the first nearly goal of the game to give Chicago their first win of the tournament, which is a surprising sentence to say considering the season they had last year. But obviously, in this tournament format, it's a lot different. Yeah, and they've obviously found themselves at the bottom of the table for a while, so they'll be buzzing with that win and their first win of the tournament. We then move on to Monday night's games as OL Reign face Portland Thorns. That was a bit of a mouthful then. A goalless draw between these two in what I was hoping was going to be a exciting Cascadia rival. Obviously, those two teams are quite close. So that's a bit of a derby for them. But yeah, it's Portland who have the first real opportunity of the match on the 22nd minute. It's Morgan Weaver's cross that finds Christine Sinclair in the box, but she doesn't get. I remember watching this game on Monday night because it was a 5:30 kickoff, so I was excited to be able to watch it. And obviously, I've mentioned before that I'm a bit of I'm more of a Portland fan, so I was hoping for a win. Christine Sinclair finds herself in the box, but she doesn't get enough power on the shot, a left-footed shot, and Bedos is able to make the save. Portland, it's a bit of a sort of a possession game, same in the first half of this, like Chicago's was in their second half. I think Portland were definitely on top, but they've struggled the whole tournament to sort of make any use of their chances up front, and this game just proved that the second opportunity doesn't come till the 40th minute, and it's Christine Sinclair who's involved in driving towards that Reign defence and picking out Beret on the left. I think Sinclair's pass was just too short, not enough power on it to put it in front of her teammate who sort of hesitates Beret, and I think she's trying to think, do I go for the shot or do I try and nick it to the back post, but she goes for the shot, but it's well over the bar. It doesn't really trouble the keeper at all. I think that passage of play highlights where you want a player like Christine Sinclair to play. Obviously she plays off the front three, sort of in that 9-10 role. But in that bit of play, she's running at the defence, she's combining with her other forward players, and that's where you needed to be in order to create opportunities for your team. So they definitely, obviously, they try and get to her. She's their captain, she's the star player. She hasn't had this long of a career for nothing. But yes, I expected a little bit more from her this tournament, but I think Mark Parsons pointed out that this is definitely a rebuilding stage for Portland rather than them looking to go and get another trophy straight away. Obviously, they'd love nothing more than to win, but they've obviously had a bit of an overhaul of players and they've brought some new players in, so it's definitely like a rebuilding stage for them. But yeah, going back to this game, right on half time, Rain get an opportunity. It's Herta who has the ball on the edge of the area. And you don't want to be giving her that space there, and she has a shot on goal, which Bixby makes a good save, just like she's done this whole entire tournament for Portland. She's really saved them at times. But yeah, Rangers start to sort of get into their rhythm a little bit. It probably comes at a good time and a bad time for them, because obviously right on half time you're going into half time with a bit more confidence, but then obviously you'd be wanting to have these opportunities a lot earlier on in the match, but straight from that Hertha chance, it's Smith who has another shot on goal literally moments later, and it could have sneaked in at the bottom. It looks like it's about to, but Bixby manages to get the slightest of touches on it and knocks it around the post for the corner. But yeah, it's half time, 0-0. Rain start the second half just as they finished it, and it's Jodie Taylor having an opportunity to score. I really like Jodie Taylor as a player, obviously being like from England, like England women fan, watching her, and then obviously she's from over the water, not too far from me. So yeah, she's always a player who's I've kept an eye on since I was younger in her career. But yeah, she gets an opportunity. It's a lovely ball, floated in over the Portland defence, and I think she's sort of just like, she goes for the volley obviously, but I think she sort of like shins it. She doesn't get quite the connection that she wants, or enough power on it, and again Bixby's just able to scoop it up. It was all Rain in the opening 20 minutes of the second half. But yeah, so again, they just couldn't really make anything of it. On the 70th minute, Rocky Rodriguez for Portland has a good chance on the edge of the area and tries the sort of bending, curling shot into the bottom corner, but again, just not enough power on the shot, and it's not enough to sort of test the keeper. I remember obviously watching the game and that bit of play happening, and just being so frustrated that like Morgan Weaver just wasn't on her toes in that opportunity, because obviously the keeper spills it and it's pushed back out into the area. And I think if Morgan Weaver was probably just a little bit more on her toes and a little bit quicker, she could have got into that little bit of space there and potentially just a little toe poke into the bottom of the net to give Portland the lead. But she's not, and it's able to be knocked out for a corner by the defence. So yeah, that's really only the defining moments of the second half. It ends 0-0. It's the only second 0-0 of the tournament so far. But yeah, Portland found themselves in a bit of a sticky situation at the bottom of the table, and they now have to face North Carolina Courage on Friday night in the first quarter-final game. So that's going to be a really tough test for them, but we'll have to wait and see. The fourth and final game came between Sky Blue and North Carolina Courage. The first chance of the match obviously goes for the Courage, and it's Sam Mewis who gets it after a corner. A corner swung in, it's a bit of a scrap. I think it's Lynn Williams who wins the ball. Someone else goes for the shot, but they can't quite get it, and Sam Mewis, right place, right time, falls to her, and she fires it into the back of the net to make it 1-0 for them within 6 minutes. Again, it's all Courage first half. Both Debinien and Crystal Dunn have opportunities to score. Sheridan's been so good for Sky Blue though this tournament. So yeah, she's able to make the saves, and it's only 1-0 at half time, which Sky Blue are probably happy about, because a 1-0 lead's easy to turn over, and obviously they've been playing well the last two matches, so they would have given themselves an opportunity in the second half. But the Courage is just too powerful for anyone at the minute, and they come straight back out second half, right on top of Sky Blue. all the possession, everything, and then on the 55th minute, it's 2-0 thanks to Crystal Dunn, with a great left-footed strike. I think for this goal, Lynn Williams deserves some praise as well. She's on the right-hand side, drives at the sky blue defence and shows off her pace. She's just able to nick it past the defenders, picks out Crystal Dunn, who probably gets a little bit fortunate as she goes for like a 50-50 challenge with the sky blue defender, but she wins the ball, and there's no chance she's missing from that far out from goal. And 2-0 to the Courage, and you pretty much think then, well, it's game over. Do you know what I mean? The Courage is just too strong, and it pretty much is. Sky Blue don't really get a sniff of anything until literally the 90th minute, as I think it Viens, how you say this, or Veins, who is through on goal for Sky Blue, but Roland is quick off a line, makes a good stop to deny it, and North Carolina Courage finished the group stage with 4 wins out of 4, which is really impressive. They definitely deserve some praise, even though it's hard to say. Obviously they're not everyone's favourite, but they are a really good team. So let's look ahead to the quarterfinal matchups that we've got coming this weekend. So the first quarterfinal is between North Carolina Courage and Portland Thorns on Friday evening. We then have Houston Dash versus Utah Rose on that same day. I'll definitely be able to watch one of them. And then on Saturday we have Washington Spirit versus Sky Blue. And then we have OL Reign versus Chicago Red Stars. So some really interesting matchups there, some really interesting games. Obviously, everyone's already played everyone so far, so you can sort of know how this is gonna pan out. We obviously have Houston Dash versus Utah, which is obviously in their opening match. It was a 3-3 with Utah going back from 3-1 down, so that'll be interesting to see how that goes. Obviously, North Carolina versus Portland will be an interesting match. They all will be, to be honest. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below from these matches, and give me any predictions ahead of this weekend's quarterfinals. Obviously, another one of these videos will be up on Sunday probably, after I've had a chance to be watching them all Sunday and Monday, so keep your eyes out for that. But thank you for watching. Remember to like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, check out this week's podcast that will be uploaded later today, and we will see you all soon with a new video. Bye.